Hey guys, week number 6, and you can tell I really need to go get a haircut, but I can live without it. I might just let my hair grow long, but for some reason it's getting curly. So we're going. Some of you guys already saw about the project already. So you've done already perspective drawing. A lot of this stuff. These are the books that I learned how to perspective draw. This was this is from 1907. I've had it in my family for a long time. It was, oh god, it even smells old and nasty and moldy. But it belonged to my great granduncle, who was a doctor, and he was studying medical school, and he bought this in England. Believe it or not, this was my dad's and my copy. So we both used this. This has too much math in it. This one is great. Not that much math. You can still get a copy of this paperback, poor man's version. This was hardcover. But we've been doing a lot of perspective drawing. And let me put these away into my art section. I keep my art section right down here in my art history. It's really messy. I keep it between 3 languages. But um, we're going to draw 3 characters. That's your assignment for this week. And instead of writing 2 paragraphs for each character biography, I want you to do an outline. Just keep it simple. You notice I already posted the outline on Google Classroom, and now you can even see the PowerPoint either on stream or your assignments. So that's great. So I'm going to take you guys step by step. We're going to do this individually. So that means I cut out 70% of the work of, copyright laws, how to get a loan, all the stuff we do as a team. You're going to create your own design. Now, here's the deal. I don't expect you guys to create 3 characters like I did or more. I expect you guys to create what you're comfortable with. So if you want to do something realistic, like Superman or Batman, you're really good. You can draw something like this detail. Great, go for it. If you're in the middle ground, you're more like Flapjack. Okay, that will work. And then you're like, oh, Mr. N, I really can't draw realistic too good. Anatomy, remember we did anatomy? We're bringing that puppy back, but we're not going that crazy. But let's say you can be more abstract, like Adventure Time. They're really simple shapes you have to round. So we're not going to be doing geometric shapes, which is something that is 90-degree angles. Which, let me find them. Where are my rulers at? My mom started cleaning up the study. Now I can't find nothing. So, organic shapes. Rulers with circles. This is all organic. Now I'm going to do 1 character with you guys. So, now let's say you don't have these guys at home. These are mine. That's the, I know, here's the female. Here's the male. The male has, like, right here, a cut. Also, the female's more V-shape. Her back. The male, well, his chest sticks out more. The female, well, let's just not get into that. But I didn't have these. I would do the old artist trick, which you do an outline skeleton, not a real human skeleton, but an outline. So I'm going to turn this around. So you guys probably seen, whoops, let me get all of these guys. The sketch I did this morning. This is my hero from my comic book, and I wrote his biography there. The professor, if you guys can see him. But I didn't start off straight out. He started out like this. This is his skeleton. See that? That's the professor's skeleton. That's how he started out. So you notice it's just a line for the both legs. I almost finished the shoe here. This is how both shoes used to look like. Just a line. The shoulders, the angular portion, the oval shape of the head, and the hat. I wasn't really going into it. And the position of the hands. And I did this without the modeling. I modeled it myself like a marionette. So there's the professor. His sidekick, the graduate student. Now notice I didn't draw almond-shaped eyes on him. I want him to look like Little Orphan Annie from the 30s. He's nervous, he's scared, he has a big tie. He's probably still almost looks like a teenager still. That's why we gave him the Justin Bieber haircut, classic Justin Bieber, almost like a surfer. We gave him kind of boot shoes from like in the late 1800s or late, I would say back then, late 19th century. He has the professor's medical scientist case. If you read his biography, he has a bunch of PhDs before he goes crate nuts and becomes a monster or vampire hunter. There's the wooden stake. his long, skinny arms. But again, his character, if you notice, now he started off like this. There's his stick figure. Just that. That's the skeleton. This is the hair, the Justin Bieber helmet hairdo. His long torso, long legs. Here's the part of the beginning. I call it the underoos or in the underwear section. But this helps us to let us transition from legs to the waist and the torso. And then the long, skinny arms. If you look, there's the arms too. Notice them. So compare him to this. That's how he started. This is how he ended up. And we start fleshing out. And I'm going to do one with you guys too. Don't worry. And then, whoops, the bad guy, the villain. This is my vampire. Okay, so he almost has the same layout as the professor. Count Lippy, or Count Sue Lippy, von Hoyos in German. There's an actual German family, well, originally Hispanic, but you notice his skeleton here. Let's get back to the long, tall, skinny legs, the shoes. Yeah, they're the underoos, or the underwear. Underoos were kid underwear, so I'm just making fun of that. The long torso, and the positioning of his arms, just like before we fleshed it out. The only thing is, look at the face, the head. I gave the top, sorry about that. There's a crazy person in my neighborhood who goes around with a honk. You thought I was the not crazy one in my neighborhood, but yeah, there's a crazy person out there too. So they go around with that little honk thing. So the position of the hair, I made his chin V-like to make him look evil. And there's the finished product. So I started off with that. I started off with the stick figure. I modeled the stick figure, and then I started fleshing out like the head. I started fleshing out the head, where the neck, the shoulders, the arms. You know, it's like layers. It's like you're putting a banana back together with the skin. Here's the victim. I don't know if I should call her Samantha. I'm still undecided. This is the girl, the sidekick. He always falls in love with the beautiful girl they're trying to save, and he's trying to save her. She's at a boarding school for old girls run by her parents, and she gets abducted by the villain. Well, and if you look real close, she has they're the fangs. There's her dress. And that's how she started. Nothing fancy. Same rule. Notice I did the two circles for the hair. The head, the position of the neck, tilting, and the arms, okay? That's the secret to it. And then I just added more to the dress. You know, I'm trying to make it into like she was going to a dance. Okay. So we're going to do the three characters. Now, I'm going to do the henchman for the vampire. I'm going to create a hunchback, or a villain, a henchman, or... So, you've seen those three examples. I showed you the skeletons, how they start off. So, I kind of have an idea in my head. I haven't finished him. I haven't created. So you're gonna see me create from scratch. So, we are gonna turn this around. Now, like I told you, I want you guys to develop your own characters. If you're into, like, you want to create something like Spider-Man, Batman, something like SpongeBob or Flapjack, I'm cool with that. Can you guys see that? Let's see. There we go. I just want you guys to see that. My drawing method. See, okay, so we're going to put these, and next week, I'm going to help you guys. We're going to do the outline. Okay, we don't write that much for comic books. And it's going to be it's sort of like an introduction. You're not going to have a finish, happy ending. You want to have a cliffhanger if you've seen the PowerPoint. Oh, here's my page. Now, I'm not going to say it's easy. I'm thinking of my Hunchback from all the horror movies I used to love watching as a kid. If you need to use a ruler, I say here we really don't want to use rulers too much. We're going to use them if we need to. So we get a chance to see, get my vampire theme to it. You guys see that? A little bit early Halloween. So we're going to put that away. So we're going to start off with the body. So I'm thinking 2 circles. Here we go. So I might use myself as the hunchback. Here's the head. Again, so I got a circle here. Notice I'm going freehand. Doesn't have to be. And I am not, I sketch. You guys notice what a lot of you guys have been drawing? You don't sketch, you just go non-stop. Okay, well, here's my big mistake. I've got to do the bottom part where the legs go. The underoos, as I call them, the underwears kids used to wear. So here we go. So now, see how I start? Let me erase this. There we go. You guys see that? Okay, see what I got? So, so here's one leg. I'm going to give him skinny legs. Okay, here we go. See that, guys? But I really want to put his waist up here. So when you do a waist for a round shape, like a belt I'm doing, you want to do the almond. See that, guys? The neck. I have a problem now because now I'm thinking, do I want to see the guy's neck? I am going to give him a chin. So I'm still debating this. So notice how my chin came out? Oh, we're forgetting arms. Okay, so I think one arm, he's going to have strong arms. And another arm that's dragging down from back here, and the hand. So this is just a skeleton to start off with. You guys heard me a bunch of times. Don't erase till the last minute. Don't erase too much. So his hand here will be here. Okay. So the trick to good sketching is basically when it calls out, flesh it out, which I'm doing right now. His hand's going to be here, but I want this hand with a grip because we're going to draw later on his axe. This guy, as I get it, henchman, axe, he is good. And I got to erase. So his hand. So his hand. Now, the rule for cartoons, okay? From what I understand, it should be 3 fingers, you know, unless you want to make it realistic, like Superman or Spider-Man. So that's realistic. They look. So here's his axe. I'm more getting into. I want to give him his weapon of choice. So he's basically the henchman for the vampire villain. So let's go back to his arm, flesh it out. He needs to have a really, looks like he has guns on him. He might be a hunchback. He might be a little bit overweight, but the guy has good, strong arms. So he's a tough guy. He probably guards the tomb, the crypt of the vampire during the day. So this hand's going to go through here. So hair. I'm thinking of giving him hair like Mo from the Stooges or the Beatles. It's going to have just... So now I'm going to go this way. Remember, it's a cartoon. I don't need to give him too much detail. So his eyebrows are going to go here. I want to give him a pig nose. I'm not going to be... He's not a nice looking guy. Okay. Mean curl mouth. Looks not happy with the nose. It just did. Oh, wait, I wanted to give him bad teeth. There we go. So let's start off with the face. So, there's my honker again. I hope you guys can hear him. So the hairline. So the hairline's going to start from here. Let me erase this line. Okay, just give him... wide eyes. I'll give him a socket of... You know what? I changed my mind. We all change our minds all the time. So I'm going to give him like bags under his eyes. He's tired. He's fed up working for the Count. Nose. The nostrils don't have to be the same. Hair. You can flip it around like I am right now. See what I'm doing, guys? Hair. So hair you want to overlap. Doesn't have to be pretty. I'm going to give him a lot of hair. I don't know why. I just feel like giving him... You know, there's the face. The nose. Okay. I am making him a little bit bigger. shirt. I'm gonna give him a present shirt. We can't see too much of his peasant shirt down here. Shoulders. I'm gonna start erasing some of this. Hair. Let me finish the hair. Nose looks like a Frankenstein monster. So I'm gonna give him more hair. Whoops, too much. Ears. Little ear here. Little ear. Okay, woke. I'm gonna call him Coco, you know, after that movie. Okay. Little hair sticking out there. There we go. Not a nice guy. I'm gonna give him a belt. Let's give him a belt that holds up his shirt. So the belt's gonna go this way. Turn it around. I know I'm jumping around, but I need the belt. It helps me like center him. Kuko. Or Coco, that's what we decide. Let's just call him that. Kuko. There we go. Let's just call him Kuko. He's not nice. Let's give him a long sleeve shirt. So notice how I started with a stick figure. I made him rounder. But I want to give him skinny legs just as a comedic. I mean, he's too scary looking right now. Gotta do something to his eyes. I don't want him looking that scary. This is supposed to be a comedy, a dark horror comedy, not a... There we go. Give him a double chin too. Poor guy. You know he wasn't made prom king back in high school. So... darken this. I'm going to darken this side of the face more. Give him some bad teeth. His nose is coming in. Little by little, we're getting Kuko's nose in there. Oh boy, he is not pretty, is he? And just like me, we both have bad hair. Let me just go fix his arm here. But, so, let's finish this belt. And this is the part. So I feel if we get the belt in, Kuko's gonna be happy, and something's gonna be holding up his pants. So he's not a nice guy. He basically does all the work, cleans up after the count, or my bad guy. So let's get back to his. So we say this was. I'm trying to remember where I put the ball. I'm not happy with the legs. You notice that? Because the legs are not in the center. So his torso would have been going like this. Legs like here, here, here. So legs. I'm going to give him long, skinny legs. Shoot. So now let's do the legs. They're coming. Let's make the shirt a little bit longer. I'm going to give him like those medieval pants from... Let me leave that there. It's going to help us. It goes there. So his leg's going to go here. So just like the chicken, when you guys go to get some chicken at Popeyes, or I go to, I like the Colonel. Not really. I go to Albertsons. They make good fried chicken. So, just think of the legs of the chicken. Same thing. So here we go. I'm giving Kuko skinny legs. Poor guy. He just can't win. So he does have a strong upper part. Shoes. I'm going to give him boots instead. Something tells me Kuko deserves to have boots. So there we go. Poor guy. So no, here's his belt. I'm gonna do my little cheater's trick here. So this side too for Kuko. Now you always remember, use contrast. So by using value, and I am doing this real, I'm doing the Kuko, so poor Kuko has, that's all he wears. He probably was a woodsman on the estate of the count, but lives in the castle now and guards the place. No, some focusing on shit. The light's coming from this side, so this means this side's going to be darker to a certain point. There we go, making it look a little bit more 3D. His axe, not really fully done with it. Not happy with it right now. It's not fully done. I'm working real Kuko's shirt. It's going to be a little bit darker here too, but not too much. I didn't want so more hair. Poor guy. He's having a hard day. He probably has too many chores to take care of for the day. So, we'll go back to the boots in a little while. Put some wrinkles here of his shirt. A little hood back here, So, go here for the arm. Another long sleeve shirt. Trying to remember. Okay, so his thumb would be going inward here. And here. Remember when we did the hands, guys, in December? Yeah, that's the problem I have. So my question is, should we give these cards? I don't know if I should do it realistic with 5 fingers or keep it to the rule of 3. If you watch The Simpsons, they only have 3. So poor Kuko, man, this guy gets no respect. More eyebrow, more hair. His ear, his other ear. Yeah, it's coming slowly. I might just give him a little facial hair, not too much. So, you guys see him coming along? Not pretty, huh? So, down leg here. He's wearing like those Renaissance people costumes. But I'm going to give him boots. Because he does a lot of work around the castle and the estate. I'm going to give him boots. Yeah, let's give. I'm not happy with the position of the feet. Sorry about that. I know it's shaking a lot. So I'm gonna give him classic boots. Probably haven't bought him new boots for a long time, even though he does all the work. So I'm gonna make him look a little bit more like a pirate's. Okay, there we go. Poor Kuko. Well, actually, they're not bad. I want to give him like somebody who works around chopping wood. That's a woodsman shoes. This kind of works here right now. So light's coming from here. So that means there'll be more shadow here on this side. Kuko's face. You can barely see the man's neck. This little hood. Back there. Little light. Not somebody you want to come up with you know, in the middle of the night or somewhere out in the woods. There we go. So, yeah, poor Cuckoo. He's just very unfashionable. He lives out in the country, taking care of the castle and getting stuff for the count during daytime hours. Skinny legs. The other boot. This should be going this way. Still not happy. So this boot foot. Notice how to do the foot again. That's normal. So maybe I have to line it up. Going a little bit outside the frame. So here's Kuko, the hunchman. A little bit on the side too for his boots. This side's going to be a little bit darker too. Arm here. I'll darken this a bit more. Maybe a little bit here for Kuko. Come back here to this. I'm going to use a little bit of hatching and cross-hatching. Darken this. Darken down here. I'm going to leave it lighter because I want to have it contrast. So here's the hunchman. So we'll start it just with a stick figure. I don't want him to have too much detail. He's not a main character. He's probably a C-lister. You know, he's not that important. Let me go back here, erase some of that. There we go. Also, remember the design purpose of contrast. Erase some of those lines. There we go. The face that only a mother could love, huh? So, oh Lord. Let's go here. Darken his axe. You never know when he might need it. And he looks more like a character out of Charles Adams. Where's my Adams book? Oh, here we go. So I actually was thinking of this Charles Adams. See that? So Kuko could have come out of this guy as my henchman. Let's see. Yeah. So here's my Charles Adams. To see if I can find a hunchback. But I guess I was calling Charles Adams. He's the guy who came up with the Adams family. See if I can find a hunchback. Well, here's the Adams family. You guys can see what I'm talking about. See how they almost came out to the same style? So there's Kuko. So again, guys, how's it going? So remember, start with a stick figure. And that's how we started with Kuko. We started with, whoa, it's almost a half an hour doing this guy. So we started with a simple skeleton. Okay, you guys only have to draw 3 characters. So I started out with a simple skeleton figure outline, and then we had the finished product. You don't have to make it look this cartoonish realistic. If you can do something like Adventure Time or any other cartoon you like, you can really, but it has to be 3 original characters. Don't make anything that's already been done. I want you guys to come up with 3 original characters. Start thinking about what kind of storyline. Who, in my case, my characters are trying to save a young lady from the villain. So who's the love interest or the sidekick? Because he's young, they're close to the age. She's a little bit older. She's 28. He's 23. He just got out of grad school. If you read the biography, he falls in love with any time he sees a girl. But that's it. If you have any questions, meet me on, call me up on Google Meet, and I'm going to try to put another video up for you guys. Okay? Talk to you guys later. Again, call me up on Google Meet. We'll talk. You don't have to put the camera on, and we can discuss what problems you're having. And I can probably, if you need to have a little bit tutoring on how to sketch a form, I'll help you out. Remember, we're messing with organic. Okay? You guys take care. Bye. I need to cut this before it turns into 30 minutes. Okay? Talk to you guys later. Bye.